In this video, I'm going to be covering how to increase your engagement on Instagram in 2022. If you want to get more likes on your videos, more shares on your videos, more comments, or more importantly, you want to be getting more followers on Instagram, you need to know how to actually increase the amount of engagement that you're getting. In fact, I just helped this small creator increase the amount of engagement that they were getting, which allowed them to gain over 20,000 followers in just a month. This creator, over 50,000 followers in a month, and this creator, over 100,000 followers in a month. And these were all small creators. These were all people no different than you, in niches no different than you, and they were able to increase their engagement by following the simple steps that I share with you in this video, and you can do the same exact thing. But I will warn you, if you skip just one part of this video, it's going to be the reason that you do not see an increase in engagement during, quite honestly, the easiest time ever to get engagement on Instagram. If you're trying to get organic reach, you're trying to get followers, you're trying to get anything on Instagram, it is easier to get it right now than it has ever been before, so please do not sleep on this opportunity. First and foremost, you need to make sure that you're actually focused on the right type of content that you're creating right now. For example, Baseball Lifestyle does an absolutely amazing job at adapting to the right type of content to be posting on Instagram right now, and there are only two types of posts that you should be doing on Instagram right now. You should be posting on Reels, and you should be posting on your story. You could do some photos, you could do a carousel. Do not do IGTV, do not do regular videos, but if you need to do a photo, knock yourself out and do a photo. If you're selling something or something along the lines of that, you're doing a collab, you're doing a shout out, whatever the deal is, you can do that, but I need you to understand something. The odds of your photo actually getting engagement or getting a good amount of reach is going to be slim to none. And when it comes to your stories, you need to make sure that you're posting on your stories a few times a day. Do not upload all of them at once. It is going to decrease the amount of engagement that you're getting. And please make sure you're uploading something that people are going to like on your story. People are going to swipe up and comment on. People are going to be engaging with whatever is in your story, because that's how you get an increase in story views. Right now, you should be getting around 5% of your followers viewing your stories. If you're getting more than that, it means one of two things. Either one, you're getting a ton of engagement on those stories, which is good, continue doing that, or two, you don't have that many followers, and that's why a lot of people see your stories. If you have under like 50,000 followers, you probably see over 5% if you're doing a solid job with your stories. Otherwise, you need to make sure that you're increasing the amount of engagement that you're getting, and please do not be one of those people that just tells run-on stories on their story where people are just going to skip through it. There needs to be a rhyme or a reason. There needs to be a story being told. What does that mean? You need to have a hook. You need to have a problem. You need to have a resolution, and that is going to help you get more views on your stories. In addition, you need to make sure that you're posting your Reels on Instagram. Now, a lot of people ask me, Rob, should I put my Reels on feed or should I put them off feed? But before I can share that with you, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course. You can get at the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to be posting on Instagram right now and the best hashtags to use, which I strongly recommend that you take advantage of. So when it comes to posting on feed or off feed, you need to realize something. It is different for every account. So what does this mean? You need to test some on feed. You need to test some off feed. You need to see what actually works for your account and then continue to do that. And please do not forget to retest it every 10 to 11 days to make sure that you're staying up to date with what works best for your account. This is going to be different for every niche, every geolocation, which ultimately means it's going to be different for every single account. So please make sure that you're testing that for your account. Now, when it comes to the content that you're actually creating, it's going to be Reels, but you need to make sure that those Reels have three things in them. You need to have a hook, they need to have a story, and then they need to have a call to action, the last one being the most important thing. If you want to increase the amount of engagement that you're getting, give people a reason to engage, but that all starts with the hook that you're using, and you need a hook in two places. You need a hook actually in the content. It can be text on the screen, it can be the angle that you use, and then you also need it in the description. If you don't have it in those two places, you know what's going to happen? Nobody's going to engage with your video, which means your engagement is going to drop, your organic reach is going to be dropping, and the amount of followers that you're getting are going to drop. But I need you to understand something. You can upload dozens of videos, 50 videos, 100 videos, terrible videos before watching this video. You might even upload some bad videos after watching this video, but each post that you do on Instagram Reels is going to be judged individually. As long as you're not shadow banned, it will be judged individually, so do not freak out if you do not get a lot of engagement. All you have to do is learn from that, get better, and you need to understand something. Posting on Instagram, posting on social media in general, it's the same thing as getting good at music, the same thing as getting good at basketball. You wouldn't expect somebody to play the piano as good as Billy Joel if they had never played the piano before. You wouldn't expect somebody to shoot a three-pointer as good as Steph Curry if they hadn't played basketball before. So how on earth do you expect to be good at Instagram if you haven't actually been practicing the fundamentals? And those fundamentals are adding a hook in your video, telling a story, and then having a call to action. So now let's get to the story and the call to action, which are by far the most important things that you can be doing on Instagram to increase the amount of engagement that you're getting. And I want to start with the call to action because so many small creators, you watching this video right now, you guys mess this up. You mess it up for two reasons. One, you have multiple call to actions. You'll tell people to comment below, to share it, to save it, to follow. Get them to do one thing. If you want people to actually do something, get them to do one thing. The more options that you give somebody, the less likely they are to choose anything at all. So please, tell them to do the most important thing, which is going to be following you. Stop getting people to save your stuff. Stop getting people to share your stuff. Stop getting people to like and comment. Just get them to follow you. This is the strongest indicator that you can show Instagram that somebody actually liked your piece of content and that they want to see more of it. And most people, after you follow somebody, you go to their page and look at everything else that they've done, and Instagram loves this. You want to know why? Because the Instagram algorithm right now, it's competing against TikTok. It's competing against YouTube. Both of those platforms optimize for watch time. So what do you think that Instagram's doing? Duh. Optimizing for watch time, because the more time that somebody spends on Instagram, it means the less time they spend on TikTok, the less time they spend on YouTube, the less time they spend out in the real world, and the more time that you spend on Instagram, the more ads you see, the more money that Instagram makes, which is exactly why you need to be focused on the actual story that you're telling in your content. And probably the biggest thing that I see people doing wrong when they're telling a story in their content is they're just running on and on and on. Get straight to the point. For a lot of you, you should be creating really short form content. Your post should only be 5 to 11 seconds long, 13 to 18 seconds long, maybe a little bit longer if you're doing something more valuable or you're doing something that really needs to be set up, but you need to be creating shorter content. So many creators out there create a 60-second reel, a 90-second reel, and that's why their video flops, because you're not a good storyteller. There's so much fluff in there and somebody just swipes away, which again, tanks the amount of engagement that you get, which means your post doesn't get pushed out by Instagram. So please start shortening up your posts, make them shorter. A really easy hack that this creator right here uses is they'll do things like look at the caption, and it'll be a really short video. So Instagram thinks it got 100% watch time. They're reading the caption, and now it looks like it's getting so many views on the video that Instagram pushes it out. But in reality, they're reading the caption, which takes more than 5 seconds to read. And while that's happening, the video is looping in the background. And that is a simple trick that you can add into your content, which again, works with short forms piece of content really only, and that is going to allow you to get more watch time, because you need to understand something. Your competitors are doing this. Other people on Instagram are doing this. So their posts then look like they have more watch time. So you over here making a 30-second, 60-second reel, trying to compete with that to the algorithm, to Instagram, it doesn't look like your post is as good because you're not keeping people on the app as long, which is why you need to adapt to short form content. Instagram back in the day was a photo app, was a longer content app. Now it's all short form reels content, so please make sure you're adapting to that. And the final tip that I have for you, the final thing that you need to make sure that you're implementing, you need to stop recreating the wheel. You need to understand something. If you want to get better at being creative, if you want to get better at posting on Instagram, if you want to get better at anything in life, you should be doing copy work. What does copy work mean? Try to recreate other people's posts. Why? Because then you're going to subconsciously train your brain to actually think, oh, that's a good hook. That's a good call to action, because you're taking things that already work. This is not stealing. This is not illegal. What you're simply doing is mimicking something that has already worked. New people are going to see it. And what this is ultimately going to do is make you a better content creator. You're going to get better at spotting hooks. You're going to get better at spotting trends. You're going to get better at actually creating videos by taking something that you know already works, recreating it. Or what you could do that's even better is repost somebody else's video. Baseball Lifestyle grew a huge brand, a multi-million-dollar brand on Instagram by curating the best content for baseball. You could do the same thing for affiliate marketing, for Elon Musk quotes, for motivational quotes, for fitness, for anything. And I'm not saying that all of your content needs to be posting somebody else's stuff. It could be you creating some, you posting some. You could be doing all these different things that are going to allow you to create a bigger catalog of content. It's going to allow you to get more content out. You could spend more time working, more time with your family, more time doing whatever you want to do when you're recreating other stuff, because it's not going to take you a long time to create content. The same thing goes for reposting other stuff, because again, you're just reposting it. You're simply finding stuff that works, which is incredibly easy to do, and then posting it on your profile, and it's going to get more views and more engagement than you could have ever imagined. And honestly, it's going to get you more followers, because people want to see content like that, and the Instagram algorithm wants to push content like that. Now, if you're struggling to actually do this with your account, you're struggling to do this with your niche, you're struggling to grow on Instagram in general, I want to personally help you. In fact, I want to tell you exactly what you can do, what you should be posting, what hashtags use, what time to post, and so much more. If that sounds interesting, then keep watching this video. All of that being said, if you want guaranteed growth on Instagram in 2022 or just in the next 30 days, you need to get into my mentorship program, where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm going to tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm going to give you your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there are limited spots for this because there are so many people that want want to get into it, but I can only work with so many creators. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description. This is the same exact course that Tuvok 12 took to gain over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Av Moves took to gain over 1 million followers on Instagram. The Joel Magician took to gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so many other creators. I'm telling you guys, the organic reach on Instagram is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of this, you want brands to pay you for your posts, you want to know what you should be posting, what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, and again, guaranteed growth on Instagram. Nobody has ever offered this before. Nobody's ever going to be able to offer this, but I can offer this to you right now if you get into this very limited program. So please, if you're interested, sign up at the link in the description. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.